Yo, what's up guys? This is Unpunk bringing you an Easter egg tutorial for Die Maschine, the brand new zombies Easter egg and zombies map that has come with Cold War. Now this is already a controversial Easter egg, but I'm going to go ahead, walk you through all the steps, teach you how to upgrade the 4 wonder weapons, and the easiest way to get the wonder weapons, which there's a couple different routes, but I'll tell you my favorites. And I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, please drop a like. I very much appreciate all the support. Alright, so after you have power and Pack-a-Punch all set up, what you're going to need to do is create the ether scope. To do this, you're going to need to go back into the dark ether, which you just got out of for doing Pack-a-Punch. You're not going to need to wait and skip around or do anything like that. You will get the option to go right in right after the orb will respawn. So find it on the map, go back in, and then make your way to one of the 3 locations you'll see as following. The particle accelerator room has a spawn right here for the ether scope part. The crash site here, the broken plane, has a spawn right up on this wing. It's a little bit tricky to grab onto, so be careful. And every time you grab one of these, you're going to get about 10 of the hellhounds to spawn in, so make sure you guys are prepared for that. And the third possible spawn is here and spawn. It will always spawn in these 3 places, but not always in that order, so check all 3 locations until you find the first, then go find the second, and find the third last. The workbench to craft this is right underneath the Pack-a-Punch machine on this little wall. Craft this and you'll be all set with that Easter egg step. After that, what you're going to need to do is go into the dark ether, make your way to the med bay, and you're going to need to interact with a notebook on the desk next to the computer that says enter password when you're not in dark ether. After you get the notebook, you're going to go to 3 locations and talk to 3 ghosts. A double tap will do the job, so once to get them to spawn in, then once to give the person the diary. Upon doing the medbay one, you're going to make your way to the control room, interact with the second ghost, do the same thing and let them completely talk their way through. This can be done in one single dark ether activation or in multiple, however you want to do it. And the third one is in the particle accelerator room, and you're going to need to make sure again you give him the notebook and spawn him in. Once he is done with his quotes, make your way back into the med bay where that computer is, not in dark ether. Once you do that, you're going to enter in a passcode, which is going to show up on the screen, and you're going to see this little orb starts to glow inside this canister. Upon this point, we're going to need to get the wonder weapon and start upgrading it. If you guys don't know, you can get a free wonder weapon by doing a side Easter egg, which you can look up yourself, or if you're in a multiplayer game, the best way to get the wonder weapon is to get a legendary challenge by doing the trials and get that reward. Upon completing a legendary reward, the first 1 to 3 players in your game almost always are guaranteed to get the wonder weapon from their first legendary. Sometimes it takes 2. But again, it only takes a few rounds, and as you see, in a 4-player game, I got my first legendary on round 9, so not too hard. Once you have this, you're going to need to do 4 separate upgrades, which we're going to go through and explain. The first one I did is the fire upgrade. You're going to need to come to the crash site in dark ether, or be after round 15, to be able to shoot this box and get this fuse. Upon collecting that fuse, you're going to be able to take this specific anomaly. You need to have the anomaly in the pond to do this step. Once you have done that, you also need to make sure you've taken all 3 teleporters throughout the map. Once those 2 prerequisites are done, you can use this teleport if you like, or just run down into the weapons lab where you're going to place your fuse on a laser cutter across from Deadshot Daiquiri. It's gonna do, or a plasma cutter, sorry, the wrong term there. After that is done, it's going to take you out of the dark ether mode, and all you're going to need to do is make your way back up to the truck and pick up your upgrade. It's very simple, very easy upgrade to do. You just need to make sure your dark ether orb starts in the spawn of pond. If it's not in pond, you will not be able to do this upgrade step because the plasma cutter will not spawn downstairs. Next, we're going to go on and do the electric upgrade. To start the electric upgrade, you need to come to the anomaly that will be in the power room as you see the particle accelerator there. Once done, make your way to any of the 3 locations you'll see and suck up the crystals that you will see right here until your wonder weapon is glowing. Once it is glowing, you're going to need to make your way down into the power room where you're going to find this box that you need to get very, very close to, almost to the point where you're standing on top of it, so that you can shoot this wonder weapon charge shot right into one of these little spots. So aim at it, and then all you gotta do is go kaboomy, and it's gonna charge up one of those little dials. The next location is gonna be right here outside of Crash Site. Again, all these have to be done within the Dark Ether Orb, and you have to start that Dark Ether Orb from where I first showed you down in the Particle Accelerator room. Once you get that second one, go ahead and put it in just like the first, then come get the third here from the pond, and repeat the process, and then you will be done, and you have your upgraded Wonder Weapon, the Electro Bolt Die Wonder Weapon. The next one is the Ice upgrade. Make your way to spawn either in or without the Ether Portal. Shoot this down with the Wonder Weapon and collect the item inside. Then get the boss zombie to shoot this tree with his green orb, and you're going to get this purple fungus to grow on it. Place your little canister down and return a short period of time later, and you're going to have a new item in your inventory. Then bring that item down into the med bay, put that on here, and you're going to freeze open this case, and you will have the Ice upgrade. Now you do need to have the big guy shoot that tree in order to get that fungal growth to grow on it. After that, we're going to make our way back to Noct again. Use the suction of the Wonder Weapon to grab this canister here to get your fourth and final upgrade started. Make your way down into the control room and then over into the weapons lab, where you guys can go under the nuke, and there's a little spot you can put this canister. Place it down here and wait till you have a dog spawn or a dog round. Upon then, bring a dog by it, kill it. It's going to suck in all of the ooze from the dog. You're then going to be able to collect the canister, make your way back up to the crash site as you see here, place it right on top of this crate, blow it open, and there is your fourth and final Wonder Weapon upgrade. Once you have all those upgrades, make your way back down to the medbay and use one of each upgrades on the corresponding color here in the medbay canister. There's 4 to do and 4 upgrades. Once you get that done, you're going to be able to do a small lockdown that doesn't actually require you to kill or do anything. You're actually completely safe. You come back up to this computer with all players in your game, and it's going to activate a cutscene little lockdown kind of majigger. Once you do this, you're going to get in a crazy horde of dogs and zombies and bosses, so make sure you guys are set up completely with what you need. This is like a small mini boss fight because it's very tough to get out of this situation. You don't need to kill everything, but it is ideal to go ahead and kill basically everything that spawns in and get yourself down to 1 or 2 zombies to do the next step. As you can see, there is tons and tons of zombies and dogs and enemies spawning. So make your way back up to spawn once you've cleared that out. You're going to have an anomaly here in Nocturne and Toten. You then hold square to enter the Dark Ether one last time, and you're going to then go into the other room of Noct. There's going to be a little anomaly or a ghost that you're going to interact with. I believe you interact with a ghost 2 separate times and get him to go through a whole variation of quotes. The second time you get him to go through quotes, none of the zombies will attack you, and then he's going to drop an item at the end, which is a picture. Once he drops the picture, all you're going to have to do is pick it up with all of your players nearby, and you're going to get launched into the boss fight. The boss fight's very hectic, and it is a protect kind of boss fight, so what you're going to need to do is protect a big boss zombie while he does some little objectives throughout the power room. Make sure you guys are fully set up with triple packed or double packed weapons, as well as your upgraded wonder weapons. Good luck on the boss fight. I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. Drop a like if it helped you out, and we'll see you guys on one real soon. Peace!